Welcome to the next episode of WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Pikmin 3! In the last episode, we did a lot of scale puzzles in the Garden of Hope. One of which was pretty long, so we weren't able to finish it on time. I think I figured out the pattern, so today we can go back, finish it, and hopefully be able to take out the bug-eyed Crawmad as well. That is my hope. Very fitting for the name of the area. And yeah, like the message is telling us, some places can only be reached with the 3 crew members. Well, this probably falls into that category. The puzzle really only needs yellows. So what we're going to be doing is having 100 of them. Okay, now we're all set. I'm starting to understand the layout of this place better. This is probably the map I'm most familiar with. Even though I spent all those days in the distant tundra, it's still a little bit easy to get turned around due to the way that it's kind of set up where you can like go higher. It's weird. Okay, what I'd surmised. I'm really glad there's no enemies around here. They'd make this a lot more annoying than it would have to be. What I surmised is that you've got this first thing here. Obviously you want to pull down the scale, that way this one goes up to reach the fruit. So what we're going to do is first toss a captain up here, that'll be Charlie. And we're going to give him enough Pikmin to get the fruit. I can only guess at how many this would take, but I think a safe bet would be 20. So, to be even safer, I'm going to give him, like 35, because who knows how many will just fall off. Oh, I don't remember how you got up there. I don't remember sending you up there, Brittany. Alright. Now he's got 29, see? That's a good amount for what we need to do anyhow. Now the next part of the puzzle will involve us first putting up Alf. Or not. We need to put up Pikmin first because Alf just can't fly. Now we put Alf. We give him the Pikmin he needs. He's going to need a lot more in order to weigh Charlie's platform away. So I'm going to throw almost all the Pikmin that I can up there with him. Oh, I can't do that either. I can't do that either. The reason why is because we need to have enough Pikmin on this side. We need to throw them down to Brittany in order to weigh Alpha up in the first place. Okay. It's a little obnoxious, but I'm still happy that they're putting puzzles in Pikmin that take a bit more thinking to do. This is probably one of the trickier puzzles in Pikmin that I've been confronted with. I mean, it's not that crazy, but it's taken kind of long to read it properly. I think we got it this time, though. You know, I thought we had it. I realize now that we don't. The reason why is because we need to have a captain throw another captain across here. Gotcha. Right. Oh, that's so horrible. Now, if we had 4 pilots, this could get done really easily, but we only have 3, so we need to think about it smartly. If one was thrown there, could he be thrown away across there? Okay, one thing's for sure. Yeah, we're just going to spend today trying to figure this out. I thought I totally had the answer. I don't. Wow. Yeah, it's a good thing I am not going for speed. Okay. Now, we'll chuck some yellows up here. He's like coughing. Oh, God. Oh, yellows can fly so high that honestly we could probably just throw them up to Charlie, am I right? Yes, I am right, and that makes our life a lot easier. I'm so happy to be right about this. Alright, great. Now we can solve this. Finally. I suppose it will be Brittany who gets the food after all. Go up there. Okay. Now, the amount that would probably take to carry that fruit, my guess was about 30. We'll put roughly 30 onto this platform. Call them all. Brilliant, brilliant. Now, Alf will throw more to Charlie. Charlie will weigh down that. I really like this 3-person puzzle. This is cool. I was worried at first, and then I realized we could just toss yellows up here and this changed everything. And now from here, keep putting them until it somehow weighs that down. Not working? Why on earth wouldn't it work? Ugh. Okay, we're gonna throw him all the yellows we've got and see if that helps. Come on, guys. Up you go. There's something about that platform that just requires putting more weight on it, I suppose. I mean, I think we've got the solution. It's just like, how many Pikmin is it going to take? Apparently just a couple more. I thought it would take a lot more. I thought it would take like double the amount that we brought. Anyway, we finally have it. You know what would be the real kick in the pants? If somehow we had to throw a captain across even further to get a data file, but that doesn't seem to be the case. There doesn't seem to be anything else up there. I mean, who knows? Maybe there is, but I can't see it if there is. And if there is, I don't feel like getting it right now, because we spent enough time on this puzzle. Alright, and just making sure I didn't leave any, because that happens so easily. Pikmin are just so easily left behind. Some things are so easily lost. Okay, with that out of the way, where's the fruit? Ah, there it goes. I'll just put a couple more Pikmin, that way they can help carry it, hopefully. Good job, little guys. I'm so proud. Of course, plenty were getting left behind as I spoke. Oop. Looks like I put them too close to the spawn point. Or I mean like the area exit. Come on, guys. Alright. Now that we have that, that leaves the bug-eyed Crawmad cave. That should be pretty straightforward. Should be. Unless the battle suddenly becomes a lot harder for some reason. Alright, because yellows are such good diggers, I'm going to take them into the cave first. And I'm going to dig up the remaining dirt mounds. Oh, it's just the Drake. When I saw that blue thing up here, I thought, oh my god, it's a new enemy, but it wasn't. Okay. Alright, the Crawmad cave's in here. I think the Hermad Crawmads are dead for now. They haven't respawned yet. Oh, disgusting, horrifying enemy. Oh. And I think there was like at least one more dirt mound we had to take. Oh, apparently we got them all. In that case, the Pikmin that I'm going to be bringing into this cave are reds, because they just seem to be the best for fighting that thing. And we're going to spend the rest of the day trying to defeat it. Hopefully that should be enough time. I laugh. We may need that amount of time after all. Alright, good job, guys. I'm going to have the yellows swarm that nectar. Okay. I guess I should appreciate how difficult it is to get flowers. Yeah. Now what about that giant pellet posy that I thought I kept seeing? It is a giant pellet posy. It's up here. Let's bring it down. Let's get it for once. Probably takes a ton to bring it down, and because you can't really change... Oh, it's just a 5. I thought it was like a 20. Yeah. That's a little disappointing. Okay. And now, I'm going to put all of you back. No, come on, keep going. And put out 100. I like this new onion design. It's a lot easier to manage. Okay. They're going to switch out, and then reds will be returned to their place. Very, very efficient. Okay. Now it's finally time to put an end to that troublesome mini-boss. After that, I think we'll have all the fruits that we can currently get in this area. We might be missing a couple, but if we are, then I'm not sure where to get them. This is the last thing that I have my sights set on. Once the the bug-eyed Crawmad is defeated, I'm going to move on to the tropical wilds. Finally track down that signal. Of course, defeating that bug-eyed Crawmad probably won't be too easy. It is for this reason that I'm going to fight it with a primarily small, elite task force. The rest of you can stay here. Leaves. Leaf? No. Get... leaves. I only want flowers. Whatever, man. Your fault. Okay, let's do this. Yep, he's blinded. Now we can take out his underbelly. And, if we do this twice, we should have him defeated. Come on, Pikmin. Gather together. Once more. It looks like the boss music that played the first time we fought him is just gone suddenly. Which is a shame, because I really like that boss music a lot. As long as you keep attacking him, it appears he can't hit you back efficiently. And just like that, that mini-boss is toast. Hey, look at all that stuff he gave us. Let's bring all the Pikmin and carry it back. The Reds shall take his body, because they went to the trouble of defeating it. Also, because it ate 7 of them that one time. And the other Pikmin can focus on the fruit. Is that a star fruit? I think it is a star fruit. I remember mentioning that we'd probably run across a star fruit. And looks like that we have. That probably only counts as 1 fruit, despite the fact that it's in 2 halves. Oh, there was this video with JonTron fairly recently that talked about the Pikmin series, and one of the things that I did not know is that apparently the pellets that you get out of enemies in the game are the form of, like, synthesized or, like, crystallized nutrients that the creature gathered while it was eating. So whenever you get a pellet out of an enemy, it's because those are, like, the nutrients that it digested. And this is always just for red Pikmin, so we might as well take it down. Okay, great. The only remaining parts of this area that I don't think we've explored are there's a wall in the water that we just can't do anything about currently. And a highly suspicious concrete block which just seems to block what I think would be a perfectly reasonable entrance to the blue Pikmin's area. Apparently we're going to come back here later and get blues. I think for whatever amount of the day we've got left, I'm going to grow a couple other Pikmin. Maybe just a couple more yellows. Yeah. And then that should be it for today. Actually, why 50? It's easier if I have 100 because then I don't have to pull any sprouts. Okay. And no strays. No matter what the color of these pellet posies, I'm going to grab them anyway. Because we need more yellows, or at least I'd like more, even if we don't need them. I don't need it. And were there any other pellet posies? Ah, there was at least a butterfly, Spectralid. I always have liked the enemy names for the Pikmin series. They're very whimsical. They do a good job at naming enemies. And that tradition seems to have been carried over to this game. Ooh! I did not see that coming. It's a flint beetle. Now that's a fantastic find, because if we can flip the flint beetle, it'll give us more nectar. Yes, yes. Just like that. Come on. Yeah! Oh, well. Not what I expected. I thought it would give us more nectar. But apparently that's what flint beetles do in this game. They give you those 3 rounds and then they disappear. Now with the remaining seconds we've got, I'm going to use the nectar that the flint beetle gave us. Let's go, get that nectar. Come on, guys. Now all these leaves are getting flowered up. That is pretty successful. Oh no. Oh, there's a stray. He was just outside the barrier. I feel like the barrier is a little bit harsher in this game. I mean, because they show you where it is, it's not as big. It's probably not as big just because you only have 1 onion, so 3 gave you more space for the landing site. There we go. Just to think, that guy was 1 inch outside of the circle. He would have died. But he was saved. Fare thee well, Bulborb. We shall meet again. But not for a while, because we're going to be checking out a lot of other areas before we come back here. Just like with the distant tundra, we're going to be away from the Garden of Hope for a while. I'm happy that I understand it as well as I do now. Plus, the bug-eyed Crawmad wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. So what this called? The astringent clump. Hey, maybe that's a grapefruit. Come to think of it. Oh, but grapefruits normally give you different juice than that. Oh, wait, no they don't. Depends if you have a ruby grapefruit or not. Oh, it was enough for 2? Well, there's that, I suppose. Honestly, like, the time limit seems to only need to apply if you're absolutely horrible at the game. You got 15 types of fruit. Nicely done. We managed to secure quite a bit of the fruit of this planet. But if we're going to save Copi, we're going to need even more. Stellar extrusion. Okay. Sure looks delicious, gotta say that much. That should be good for 1 cup, probably, and the other is good for another. So actually, today we got 4 bottles of juice. That is remarkable. And we're progressing at such a slow pace. It is much more like Pikmin 2 than the first, I suppose. Due to the lack of pressure, honestly. This pressure is like the fakest thing ever invented. Once again, they could have just fixed this if it was 1 bottle per pilot, but nope. This is great. We actually have a little bit of a juice buffer. Day 15. And we have 22 fruit types. That means out of 66 fruit types, we've actually gone through 1/3 of the game. So by that calculations, we'll finish this game around day 45. That's a reasonable guess. So 45, perhaps a little bit less. Today is day 15 of our mission. We've gathered 22 pieces of fruit. This planet boasts a stunning variety of fruits, each one more delicious than the last. Some types are tart enough to pucker your face inside out, while others are sweet enough to pop your eyeballs right out of your head. Those are highly unscientific descriptions of tastiness. Alright, well, while I agree with the first one about puckering your face inside out, that's just great writing. Sweet enough to pop your eyeballs right out of your head? That doesn't work. It just doesn't work. That sentence does not work, Brittany. It's highly unscientific and also highly unliterary. The face puckering is good, though. That's good writing. Alright, so tomorrow we're going to revisit the tropical wilds and figure out what exactly is we can do there, maybe learn about that mysterious signal. So get excited for that.